Hello YouTube, how's it going folks? My name is Doug and this is about my kratom addiction, day 3, and I'm feeling okay. It's kind of okay and it's not. I'm not suffering like I did last February when I quit for 8 days and I relapsed because I was just too fatigued, and at the time I had a heavy duty job that required a lot of manual labor and physical activity, and I just couldn't suck it up without some more kratom. I wasn't craving it or anything. But those 8 days, the first 3, 4, 5 were tough. But this time it doesn't seem to be as bad. And I've noticed that about things that are addictive. It seems to me that relapse is a normal part of getting off whatever it is you want to get off. You learn by trial and error, and if you relapse, don't kick yourself in the butt. Just get back up and dust yourself off and get after it again. So this is day 3. It's right in about another hour and a half. It'll be a full 72 hours since I've been off of it. I really haven't experienced anything terrible. I happen to have some hydrocodone, which has helped me at night. I only took like 10 milligrams, 225 hydrocodone, 325s, and I mainly took that for the headache that I had. I mean, I was getting a lot of facial pain. That was basically it. Some malaise, some not feeling too good, some a little bit lethargic, but like right now, I'm not having any pause or anything. But one thing I do notice is that I just don't feel like doing anything. And I haven't felt like doing anything in a long time since I've been on kratom. This is what I started on somewhere around the year 2022. Affinity Red Brano. This is not an endorsement, just letting you know what it was. There was a time where I was taking 30 capsules in the morning, and then I would dose probably another 20 throughout the day, and off and on, just modifying my doses. But when I quit at about 15 grams, maybe 20 grams a day, and I just jumped off. I said, I can't taper this. I'm tired of it. And the reason I quit it is it's multifaceted. Number one, in no particular order, was I just don't feel like doing anything anymore. I've lost all my creativity. I don't seem to enjoy things. I just hole up in my room, and I can't think of anything to do. I mean, except watch TV and be a vegetable. And that's not who I was growing up. I wasn't like this 3 years before getting on kratom. There was a period, a honeymoon period, when I was on kratom where I thought I was like, oh yeah, let's go do stuff. But now that feeling's gone. It's not coming back. I found that out when I relapsed and I had 8 days of freedom from kratom. Even after 8 days, I mean, there was no honeymoon again. Oh baby, it's good to have you back. Let's feel good. There's none of that. But I quit for that. I quit also, there's so many reasons. Brain fog, loss of creativity, constant constipation. I've only had one bowel movement in the past year and a half. And prior to that, another year or year and a half, no bowel movements. I have to use an enema. I had to go to Amazon and buy one of those enemas that you hang on your shower curtain, fill it up with hot water and soap suds, and up the roo-roo. Well, I tell you what, that makes you feel like a real man right there, telling the world how it is. But you know, you got to tell people how it is, because I know there's people out there, oh, I'm going to try kratom, oh, I can handle it. Maybe you can, but I'm just letting you know, this is what it has done to me. Let me tell you something. When I came off of kratom for those 8 days, I never had, my bowel movements never returned. I've heard a lot of people say, yeah, I get diarrhea. I didn't have diarrhea last time or this time. I'm plugged up. Not only that, I've got Graves' disease, where my thyroid had to be destroyed by radioactive iodine in 1997. So I have to take thyroid medication to keep my thyroid regulated. And since I've been on Kratom, I cannot keep my thyroid regulated. It's always low, and they're always bumping up my medicine, and I can't get on a euthyroid, which means you're normal. I'm getting too much thyroid, which is actually puts you into hypothyroid, where you slow down, you get brain fog, you lost creativity, anxiety, blood pressure goes up, all constipation, a whole list of things that happens, and I just cannot seem to get that regulated. Note the time here, it's about 5 minutes, because I'm going to show you, I'm going to have a little graph for you later on about how it suppresses your thyroid. And if you don't believe me, go online and look it up. Oh, suppressed thyroid. I was having just the night that I said the hell with this, the last night that I dosed at about 5 o'clock, a few hours later I had a severe bout of nausea. I had to take some Dramamine for that. That and my blood pressure just went up. That's not a good feeling. If you are going to do Kratom, you need to get a blood pressure machine, because I guarantee you, once you start doing this stuff and you start taking a little bit too much, it's going to jack your blood pressure up. I developed anorexia. These earlier videos that are on this channel, like the first videos, I was about 175 pounds then. I'm now 152, and at one point I was 143, and I hadn't been 143 since I was 28 years old, and I'm 62 now, so go figure. I really don't care about eating. When I'm on Kratom, I wake up and I really don't care to eat. Take my Kratom, drink some water, get a soda pop, and go to work. Eat one meal a day, maybe snack a little bit, but I just lost the desire to eat. I lost the desire to do anything, really. Erectile dysfunction. You can't be the man that you want to be with this stuff. It's going to knock your dick in the dirt, so to speak. And anybody that's on it, I'm pretty sure that you found that out already. Lack of motivation, brain fog, no sense of creativity. The guy that turned me onto this, he's a drummer, he's a good friend, and we used to holler at each other every once in a while. But he was on it, and I got on it through him because I had a bad back day one day, and I didn't have anything to take for it. And I called him up like, hey dude, you're taking that Kratom, right? It's good for pain. Yeah, man. So what's the best one? And he tells me what to get, and I go get it, and I dose, and the back pain's gone. And on top of that, I feel like Superman. I'm like, wow. But I have found out in the past year and a half that creativity is out the window. I don't want to do anything. People call me, I don't want to return their phone call. The same thing with him. I try to contact him all the damn time. He will not return my phone calls. We are supposed to get our band back together. I can't get him to do anything. He doesn't want to do anything. So I don't really have anything good to say about Kratom. With that, do I think it should be banned? No, I don't. But I think that Kratom ought to be approved by the FDA so it can be sold in a pharmacy like, other stuff that's in the pharmacy that people take. There's over-the-counter and, herbal extracts and tinctures and all that kind of stuff. I really think that, it ought to be regulated. As far as I know, Kratom has not really killed anybody, but there have been a lot of deaths, and Kratom has played a hand in it. But most, if not all of these deaths are caused by poly-substance ingestion. Xanax, pain medicine, Kratom, coke, heroin, things of that nature. I really think it ought to be regulated, and it ought to have dosing instructions. I mean, this dosing instruction right here, it says, no directions for use. Capsules are for purposes of measurement and separation only. Must be 18 years or older to purchase. Doesn't tell you what to do. It doesn't tell you what it does. It just says it's Kratom. So I think it needs to be regulated. I think it's an awesome supplement for pain relief. But I do believe that it needs to be regulated, and people really need to be educated on this stuff, because when I first started doing it, I thought, damn, this is harmless, man. It's over the counter. This is great. And now I'm like, no. And I feel bad because I turned a co-worker onto this stuff about 4 or 5, maybe 6 months ago. He's a former military paratrooper, and he had severe back pain. And I told him about this stuff, and he's like, that ain't gonna work. And I said, here, try a little bit, and if you don't feel good in 20 minutes, holler at me, and I'll give you a couple more. That's how you do this. And after he did 2 capsules, and then 20 minutes later, he did another 2 of this stuff right here. And he was like, damn, I can't believe this stuff. Where do you get this at? So he had me buy a couple of bottles for him, because he lived really far away from where I'm at in East Texas. And so I bought him a couple of bottles, and he'd pay me back. And then I just gave him the address of this place. It's a gas station where he sell it pretty cheap. And he started buying it for himself, and he transferred out to a different, same company, but to a different location. I got his phone number, but I haven't stayed in contact with him. But I feel bad now for turning him onto this, because the withdrawals I'm going through, it's not bad, but I've seen a lot of nightmare stories on YouTube of where people will say, oh man, it's killing me. And I tell you what, I feel for those people, but like I said, right now I'm really not feeling that bad. But the thing about it is, I just don't have the motivation to do what I used to do, and that sucks. But anyway, I'll keep you guys posted on this. If you want to get off this stuff, I would say, to help you to get off of it, go to a pain management clinic and talk to them and see if you can get some hydrocodone for a few days, because the aches and pains, and also it'll plug into the same opioid receptors. If you've seen my videos on how to withdraw from opioids using tramadol, just go talk to them. And I've read online that Suboxone does the same thing. So it's really advantageous to have something to help you to get off this. It's not like you're going to be on that for long enough to get addicted to it. Whatever it is, whether it's tramadol or hydrocodone, Vicodin, which is hydrocodone, you get that enough for a week to get you through at bedtime, so you can go to sleep, stop the headaches and the aches and the pains, and then suck it up and get through the day. That's the best I can tell you. Get you some Dramamine for nausea, and if you can't, go see a doctor to get Suboxone or anything else to help you get off it. Just Tylenol and ibuprofen. That's it. But once again, if you're going to do this stuff, and this is going to be part of your life, you better get you a blood pressure machine, because I guarantee you this stuff is jacking up your blood pressure. Anyway, that's all I got to say. I'll give you an update sometime in the future. Bye.